Hello guys, welcome back to the Chelsea Godfather channel. Subscribe to my channel for regular Chelsea updates. Guys, breaking news, guys, breaking news. There's never a dull day as a Chelsea fan. The Samu Omorodion deal has collapsed. Apparently, guys, the Samuel Omorodion deal has collapsed, and um, what that does is it has put the other two deals in limbo, and that's the Gallagher to Atletico Madrid is a deal is hanging by a thread, and so is the Julian Alvarez from City to Atletico Madrid deal, unless if Chelsea can buy another player from Atletico Madrid to replace the collapsed Omorodion deal. If you guys recall, the Omorodion deal was for a fee of around £34.5 million. Atletico Madrid needs that money to complete the payment for the Julian Alvarez deal from City. And so if we don't buy another player from from them, if we don't buy another player from them, I mean that's how three deals will just fall apart. So now, based on multiple reports, the replacement player that we have an interest in appears to be Felix. Obviously, we know very much of Felix because we had him on loan during not last season, the season before. We brought him in on a 6-month loan when Potter was the manager. I believe he only scored 4 goals, but he was very unlucky, unfortunate. He must have hit the bar at least easily 5 times, easily minimum five to 6 times that he hit the bar. So he should have had close to 10 goals, right, in that 6-month period. Had he been a little more precise with his finishing, and but not to say that he's prolific goal scorer, because he's not. But what he is, he's obviously a player that is highly skilled, and so therefore in theory he would fit there should be a role for him in Maresca's system, and whether it's on the wing or in the middle or whatever, he's really a 10. He's not necessarily a winger. He's more of a free floating 10 or 8, a player that plays behind the striker or plays in the middle of the park. Obviously, work rate is not quite his strength. So that's how he's kind of found himself in and out of Diego Simeone's squad, and pretty much ended up bouncing around from club to club on loan. He's gone from Chelsea loan to a Barcelona loan last season. In fairness to him, Barca actually made some inquiries trying to see if they could make the loan a permanent deal. But you guys already know that Barker is they're a little bit strapped for cash, compared to like Real Madrid and other top clubs worldwide. So obviously that's how Felix has ended up back in limbo, back at Atletico Madrid, and it seemed like he might be finding a way back to Chelsea, but this time as a permanent player. And of course, the obvious question is, what the heck happened? Like, why? How are we here? I mean, this was a done deal. I mean, a so-called here we go times 3. Here we go, Samu Omorodion to Chelsea. Here we go, Gallagher to Atletico Madrid. He even has pictures with his family in Madrid. Here we go, Julian Alvarez. Although in fairness, the Julian Alvarez to Atletico Madrid, I don't think we've seen a here we go yet. So it appears that there's quote unquote that Chelsea changed the quote unquote condition of the deal. What that means, nobody knows. But if I add 1 plus 1 and arrive at 2 or arrive at 3, there's been there were sightings. There were sightings of Victor Osimhen's agent today at the bridge while Chelsea played their last preseason game against Inter Milan, a 1-1 draw. He was there live and direct. Not necessarily watching the game. He was there really to discuss with Boli, most likely about his client Osimhen. And there's pictures out there showing Osimhen's agent with Boli at the game. They're obviously discussing business. And who knows? I'm just guys. We're all guessing at this point in time. For me, it's a wild guess that maybe. I mean, could it be that a possible mathematical solution, could have been found that would result in Osimhen arriving at Chelsea, right? But only if the Samuel deal did not exist. I don't know. I'm just guessing. Don't come for me. I'm just guessing. I'm like, because again, there's FFP, there's PSR, and if we lock down, Samu on the 7 year on the reported 7 year contract for whatever salary. Now, keep in mind that Osimhen is 25. He's going to be on at least a 5 year deal if we are able to make the deal permanent. Then obviously that will be less money to cover Osimhen's high wages, and so it's possibility because there again the same reports have also mentioned that Osimhen is now Chelsea's number one choice. It's Chelsea's number one choice to be the striker, and so if we unwind Samuel Omorodion and then replace that signing with Osimhen, then everything would actually make sense in terms of Osimhen, and we'll have Jackson and still Guy can actually stay at the club. There'll be no need to send Guy out on loan because given the number of games that we play, there's going to be a need to have a third striker. And also, Jackson can also be moved to the left wing from time to time. Not necessarily for an entire game, but I mean for like late in the game and things of that nature. So, guys, at this point in time, there's just a lot of moving pieces that's happening. If there's anybody that tells you that they know exactly what is happening, they're not telling. They are most likely lying. That's the reality. But what we do know, based on the most recent reports, is that the Samuel Omorodion deal has collapsed, and that Osimhen deal is the deal that is the preferred deal right now. But then to move forward on this Atletico Madrid relationship, because remember we sold them Gallagher on the premise that we'll buy a player from them. Now the player that we wanted was Omorodion. So so therefore, if you just do the math, you realize that if we don't get him, then we have to get another player, at a similar, salary, profile. And so I guess that's where the possibility of us buying, Felix as a replacement player for the collapsed Samuel Omorodion deal. Guys, that's a lot. That's a lot to take in. But hey, when you are dealing with Chelsea, you're dealing with the transfer market of Chelsea. It's always going to be a lot to take in. We're the busiest club in the market year in year out since um, Clear Lake, took over. It's really hard to, keep up. But that's why you guys have folks like the Chelsea Godfather out here, going through things and trying to make sense of the senseless. Guys, how do you guys feel about today's, breaking news? Please leave your comments below, like this video, share this video, and subscribe to my channel. Take care. God bless you guys. Bye.